GoSee Africa. How are you, my friend? Welcome to the night, my dear brother. Yes. I just looked at your I just finished watching your premiere with Black Geo. Yeah, it was a very good one, my dear friend. Yes, tell Black Geo I say hello from another brother, not a Pan African brother. Tell him I say hello, and yeah. Are you guys in Mombasa? Are you in Mombasa or are you in Nairobi? But it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, GoSee Africa, to have you. It's a very good pleasure to have you, my dear friend. Welcome all to the live. I welcome you this afternoon. Thank you for partaking in today's discussion. This is an open discussion, so feel free to interact. So, guys, I thank you very much. All of you who have been watching, thank you for joining me. Yes, thank you for joining me. Let me just thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. Sorry about that. I got disconnected. The rain is falling a bit here in Grenada, so sometimes when the rain fall, we get internet problems. But I do hope it will stay on. Black Geo told you to continue with a good job. Okay, thank you, my friend. Thank you, Black Geo, and you as well. Continue the good job, my dear brother. I hope that one day or when the time arrive and I am in Kenya, I will be able to bounce you up. I will be able to meet you. So yes, thank you guys. Thank you for joining this live this afternoon. I greatly appreciate it, guys. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. This is an open discussion, so feel free. I'm only here for an hour, so feel free. Let me know where are you joining me from, which part of the world that you are watching me from. So we have GoSee Africa, another Pan African. For those of you could remember, I had him on my live as a special guest, and it was a wonderful one. GoSee Africa is a very good brother who is supporting this channel, and he's in love with Trinidad. Yeah, Trini to the bone. So, guys, thank you. Thank you for joining. Let me know, guys, where are you joining me from? Where are you joining me from, guys? Yes, yesterday we had a wonderful live about Black Americans, African Americans. It was a very good live. I really do enjoyed it. Yeah, so guys, I don't really have anything specific today because next week will be very special. Next week will be, yes, what a surprise.
I'm in the darkness, bro.
Oh, is it? What time is it in Kenya?
Yeah. Oh, let me see whether I can. Oh,
Yeah.
I can. I'm not visible, bro.
All right. Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah. That I'm seeing it better that. Yeah. I'm seeing it better that.
Better now.
Yeah, you better that way. The lighting is a bit better.
Yeah. Though I'm about to leave and to go shoot a nightlife video.
Oh yeah, I am planning to do a lot of night lives as well, but I have to. I'm waiting for proper lighting.
Oh,
Lighting system. Yeah. So what you and Black Joe is up to? I see you guys all over the place.
yeah. We have so many projects here, and Black Joe will be update. I'm inviting him in a few minutes.
Uh,
Yeah, he'll be
okay.
here to update you more. Meanwhile,
Oh,
so far we have done good job. We have
right.
been to the slums and we're about to visit the hills and so on. we have a lot of work, so we won't preempt everything. But
Yes.
yeah, we have some good stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I recognize the slums are Black Giolo. What's this place called again? Is it
Kibera,
Kibera?
Kibera
Kibera.
slum. Yeah,
Kibera.
Kibera.
I mean, I saw a lot of contents you did in that area, and I mean, there's wonderful people living there. Wonderful people, you know.
Yeah, yeah, very
Very,
good people, and most important, Black Geo has learned, has mastered the way how to behave with those guys. So for security purposes, you hire security from that locality. Make sure you have someone from that area to guide you through. So
okay.
um, so long as same way to what's happening in the coast.
Yeah.
If if you relate well with one of the beach boys, make sure you pay one of the beach boys to be your security. And
Oh.
with security, yeah, make sure you hire them to protect your clothes where we be placing them, your phones. So let them
Okay.
lock them somewhere. And by doing that, you'll be safe. They only interfere with whoever doesn't want to do business with them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. That
yeah,
that yeah. Thanks for letting us know that. You know. Yeah. I mean, in every country, there's always the good and the bad. So you would always expect that. You know. There's
yeah.
always the good and the bad, and
Hmm.
you know, even if you come to the Caribbean, there are certain places I will not recommend that you go. You know, but yeah, there's always good. But I mean, Mombasa is a very I saw some of the condensed in Mombasa, and that area is very, you know, I don't know, something special about Mombasa. But I just can put my finger on what is special about Mombasa.
You know,
Tell us a little bit more.
when foreigners were coming to Africa back then, when most of them used to use back then we never had I think we never had the airports, so they were using the ocean. They were
Okay.
coming with ships. So you expect every activity. Their first settlement was in the coastal area. So all activities, all kinds of businesses, they were at the coast. So
Oh,
we have a lot at the coast, and still the biggest family is still invested at the coast. Yeah, we have a lot at the coast. So myself, that's why you always see whenever I go there, I go for a week. I'm filming back and
yeah.
forth, and but
So that, was
I've
it?
never tackled everything. We have
Mhm.
a lot.
So how do you get there? Only by boat? You must take boat to go there.
No, going to the coast.
Going to is Mombasa an island or is it
Yeah, it's an
is
island. We cross using the ferry.
the ferry? Right, that's what I meant. If it's
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
the ferry,
yeah,
okay.
ferry. But
Yeah.
still, now we have a bridge on top of the ocean, a very long bridge. I
Wow.
believe the biggest in Africa.
Oh, that's great.
So now
Yeah.
you don't need to go all the times with the ferry or
Oh,
so you can always though I like using the ferry. I like going to the upper deck and filming all over all that. Those they don't allow, but for me, you know, for a traveler, for a YouTuber, you like capturing what other people are unable to capture.
right, right, right. Yeah.
Yeah, because the
That's
goal
good.
is the goal is to explore.
To explore, yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's definitely
yeah, too.
that's definitely the case. Yeah, I mean, I really was. I mean, I'm still amazed by the infrastructure. I must give Kenya kudos when it comes to the infrastructure. You know, it's
Yeah,
really
and
it's
I wanna
impressive.
I wanna invite a guest, a surprise guest, to have a chat with you.
Well,
The light
I'm
call.
always ready. I'm always ready.
Call the light. Yeah. So
Can you do okay?
What's up, man?
Hello, my
Sabi
what?
for the Black Geo. You better like and
Yes, yes,
subscribe. What's up, Proof Afro Grenadian, man? I would appreciate you for always tapping in. You didn't even know who we are. You just felt the African love, and you
yes,
tapped into
man.
the content. So yeah, we don't even do things like this. We appreciate you for bringing us on the live, man. Appreciate
One
you.
love, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
one love, my brother. One love. You just yesterday, I had an entire live talking about Black Americans, African Americans, and it was
Mhm.
a wonderful live. It was a live. Basically, we were appreciating, you know, the
Yeah.
contributions that you guys made thus find paving the way for us to enjoy the liberty and the freedom when we come to your country, like the United States, Europe,
Yeah, I
all
tell
these
people
places.
the Black Geo
Yeah.
it's a community channel. It was made off of essence I made for myself. Connection. I don't know if you know, but I'm Liberian American. My parents are from
Oh,
Liberia. They
okay.
moved to America from Liberia.
That's
So
great.
Liberians are the number one Pan Africans in the world. Shout out to LIB. If you want to know
But
about
you
If you want to know about Pan Africanism, you better go to study some Liberian history. Okay, because
like yeah, I know.
we
Yeah,
connected to
because
every African nation in the world. If
yeah,
you're Jamaicans, you need to learn about the Liberia. If you're Canadian, I mean, if you're from Kenya, you need to learn about
yeah,
Liberia. I'm serious. Every
that's
leader
good.
know about Liberia. We help out every Pan African group.
Yeah,
So Black Geo was started from Liberia, but it's an African network. It's a worldwide base. So the work we do, it has to be Pan Africans, because
yeah,
we started from Liberians, and that's how we do. So, and
yeah.
I'm actually
I know
pushing LIB
Liberia is
to
a
be.
very unique country because a lot of the enslaved people that was freed and was managed to come back to the continent went to Liberia. A lot of them.
Yes, it
It's a beautiful country. I mean, we don't know a whole lot about them, much
is.
as we talk a lot
Yeah,
about Ghana, Nigeria, because
it's a new
these are
age now.
some of yeah.
But if
It's
you want
like
to go
when
back
we
to the
talk about the
60s and 70s
Caribbean.
and 40s, Liberia was where you talked about Liberia like how they talk about Ghana and Nigeria. Like Liberia
Yeah,
went
yeah,
through a lot of struggle. My parents, that's why they had to move to America. And yeah, in America, that's why I have that perspective. Even when we
yeah.
work with GoSee Africas and the other producers, I can give them that African perspective, living in Africa and living in America. I can give both.
That's
Because I live it.
so. So
Yeah.
what brings you to Kenya? What I mean, you keep coming back to Kenya over and over again. What brings you to Kenya? Kenya.
Be honest, I've been to Kenya, been traveling back and forth to Kenya for the last 7 years. And
Hmm.
way before the digital side, I'm a world traveler. Black Geo is another word for world traveler. Unknown geography people on your channel. So if you want to call yourself a Black Geo Afro Grenadian, you can call yourself a Black Geo too. Okay, I told you it's a community word. If you don't want to
Yeah,
call yourself a passport,
no
bro, when
problem.
you doing your travels, you call yourself a Black Geo. All right, but
Yeah,
Kenya has
that
always been a place connected to me. We have go see if you didn't know. I actually have ancestors who was born here, cousins who was born here. I have
yeah.
ancestors who was actually held political positions here in Kenya. So I was always
Oh,
connected to Kenya through my ancestral, no matter if I was
have
Liberia.
you
I'm also Bantu,
have
so
you been? I mean, your parents, yes, is from Liberia, but I mean, did you have you ever done a DNA ancestry test to know
no.
like?
Well, you guys
Oh,
say I'm Bantu. When you come to Africa, it don't matter what country you're from. The tribes migrated. A lot of tribes migrated. So even my tribe I'm from in Africa is a Bantu
that
tribe, which is connected
okay,
to an East African tribe. So when people in Kenya see me, they think I'm Kenyan. But besides
yeah,
the fact I have Liberia, I told you we're Pan Africans. So we've been coming to Kenya since the 20s, 30s, 40s. I have ancestors who have kids who were
yeah.
born in Mombasa. I have cousins who was born in Mombasa, who half Liberia, half Kenyan. So Kenya's always been a place that I think we all African, yourself, Afro Caribbean. I think we all had Kenya in our mind, no matter if it was going there. So I had
Yeah.
cousins who were always going back and forth from Kenya, maybe 5 to 10 years before I got here, and they
Well,
gave me that feeling
I
before I
mean,
got
yeah, in the
here.
Caribbean, when it comes to East Africa, we talk a lot about Ethiopia.
East African
The,
cross
the
over a lot.
Jamaican, the Jamaicans, they very much have a strong relationship with Kenyans.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much sure you have met a lot of Jamaicans in Kenya.
yeah,
You
you do.
know,
Yeah, yeah, you
yeah,
do. There's a lot of Jamaicans here. I mean, it's a lot of Jamaicans everywhere. I've also, of course, I grew up in America too. So no part of America you go to, Jamaicans is everywhere. Islands is I actually Grenada is one of my good friends. He's a Grenadian. So the island people are
so
always love.
have you met Grenadians in Kenya?
No, not in Kenya, but America, of course. I grew up in New York City and the East Coast, so I grew up
Okay,
Grenadian. One of my friends, I told you, he's a Grenadian. I'm
okay.
actually don't get your people too hyped, but the blacks you'll maybe drop it down in Grenada. I told you we have a slogan called "You never
You're
know it might
welcome.
come to pass."
You are
Of course,
welcome.
you gonna know about it, of course. But if
Make
we do,
sure
don't get surprised.
make
But my
sure. I
brother,
mean, you are welcome. You are welcome, brother. I'm ready to
man, I
receive.
already told Go See Africa. He's the link to you, my brother. So when I drop down the country, you already
Yeah,
know. Because I want to say blessed first. I remember I put a blog on my Instagram. We want to say blessed to your country first because we know you went through a lot of struggle through the hurricanes. A lot of people
yeah.
didn't talk about Grenada. Yeah, Grenada need to be talked about. Some African island people. I got a lot of people I love in Grenada. Beautiful place. Okay, so we need to show love to Grenada, especially us African people. Y'all people in the islands got to know, yeah, their number one supporter is Africa people. Okay, so Africa, Grenada, go out in the streets and tell them, yeah, Africa is your number one supporter. Music, culture, everything. And you heard
Yeah,
that from the Black Geo and Go See
definitely.
Africa. Ain't that right, my yeah,
Yeah,
bro?
true.
We support.
Definitely.
We've been supporting. I mean, I grew up on Caribbean music. I told you, I have islanders in my family from Barbados, Bahamas, you know, to Trinity also.
But
So
yeah,
we
that
all
is what I,
we got
you
group
know.
Haitians too.
We
You
are
know,
all one because most Americans, Black Americans, African Americans like
and the Black
yourself
Americans
have
too. They all
roots,
connected.
have
Yeah,
roots in the Caribbean. You know, we
even
are all
Liberia.
connected.
My
Yeah.
ancestors was, yeah, I have ancestors. I can give you the name. Yeah, they were born in Maryland, and they got their when they got their freedom, they moved back to Liberia. A lot of the greatest
Okay.
leaders in America moved back to Africa, in
Yeah.
Ghana, of different places, and that was their resting place.
Yeah.
Slavery, yeah, it don't matter if you was born, you were took to Grenada, or I was took to North Carolina. The states,
Not
it's the same family. They a lot of our families were dispersed. They took
was this. Yeah.
your cousin over here. They took
Okay.
your brother over here. But in the new age, we act like we're so different. But when I come to your country, trust me, when I drop down in the islands, I bet you the islands, I go to the islands, they love me in the islands. Rosses love me out there in Jamaica. They still
Definitely.
think I'm from the islands. Don't I look like I'm from Grenada? Exactly. So when I get
Yes.
there, I'm gonna tell the
Of
people
course.
we all connected, bro. I'm
If
Liberians,
you,
we
if,
yeah,
bro,
we
if
connect
you
everywhere.
come here, once you come to Grenada, you will blend in very well. You look like, no one will know that you are an American until you open your mouth to speak,
Yeah, of course,
you
yeah.
know?
And the funny
And
thing is, I have a
so
patois
we're
too.
all one.
You know, on my show, the people want me to hear. They want to hear that westernized talk. Now I can do my Liberian thing. I go do my Liberian anytime. I can do my
Yeah.
Kologa. But when we do my show, we want to be entertainment. And Go See Africa always say when I'm in Kenya, and my Kenyans always like me too. They love when I speak my westernized stuff. They don't want to hear that American that Liberian talk. So shout out to
Yeah.
LIB. I talk my LIB stuff to my Liberian people. Okay,
Now,
hopefully,
I have now,
hopefully the show.
Black Geo, I have
Yeah.
a lot of audience that is watching you. So I have a comment here saying a lot of Liberians came across from Barbados. You
Exactly.
know?
My last
Yeah.
name is from a prominent Barbados family. I'm connected to my Barbados family. I told you, the president even said my family personally, and the ones who was on the Grand Court, we can come back and get citizenship. Barbados can come back to Liberia and get citizenship. They know their history. So is this the same thing we all gotta get updated on our lineage? It's updated on our lineage, pretty much, you know? That's what it is. You know? But I appreciate that comment. It's just yeah. Sorry.
Sorry about the background noise.
Yeah,
I'm
no
in the
problem. I
phone.
know how it is, bro. No problem, no problem, no problem.
Sorry about the
No
background.
problem.
Yeah. So that that's wonderful to know that a lot of Liberians came across from Barbados. So
Yeah, my great grandfather, my great grandfather was on the corps.
we all came on
My great my
the same
grandfather was
boat.
on the Grand Corps. He was on the boat
Uh-huh.
from Barbados to Liberia. I told you his name is actually carved on the walls in Barbados. So yeah, I'm actually great connected. My whole family. Yeah, the Portmores, yeah, the Eastmans, all those people. Yeah, they're all my family. So yeah, I'm connected to a huge Barbados family. I can go there and yeah,
Yeah.
real blood lineage. So we all need to get it updated on our lineage. I think that's what it is. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Now, so,
And tell
guys,
people that Africa is amazing.
those,
Okay.
those
I, yeah,
those of you who are watching, please sorry for the background noise. I'm in the town, so there's a lot
yeah.
of music, but it will fade. It will fade. But Black, I want to ask you a question. What are your thoughts about straight flights? Straight flights from because we can get a straight flight to the United States, we can get a straight flight to Europe, to South America, but we cannot get a straight flight to the continent of Africa. Why?
Mhm.
Why this is so? And I'm talking about
From the islands, you
bringing
mean, right?
us
From the
the
islands. You
Caribbean
said from like the
islands.
Caribbean islands.
We cannot, and it's
Yeah, it's
always
crazy.
it's difficult sometimes to get to the continent. It's because as soon as you arrive in the United States or the UK, that's where we start to face problems.
Well, I
You
put
know?
my perspective because I work in the dog side business. If you ever hear me
Yeah.
talking about the dog side business on my channel, it's because I work in the industry that deals with a lot of this stuff. When I say on my side of that note, it's really up to the airlines who have agreements with these countries. That's why certain airlines go to certain countries. It's really the agreements these airlines have. Every airline can't go to certain. They have to have that agreement because it's
Yeah.
taxes that go in these countries. And so it's really your airline, like the major airline in the Caribbeans. They have to have those contracts to go directly to these countries, and
Yeah.
plus, us all Africans, we got to start making our own businesses, and we got to stop waiting on other races to help us get to our own land.
That's
And
right.
even though I work in a business that is not my race, of course, cool, it
Yeah.
helps me faster to get to where I need to go. Even if you work in that industry, make sure it helps the community. I work in an industry where you see me doing on my show. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
community challenge because I can bring people with me and do it with me. I don't have to do it. I told you I'm an unselfish person, but my business is so good to where I can bring people with me. I might as well bring people. That's why you see the GoSee Africas, you see the Flying Queens, you see the
Yeah.
Knocking Bunny Sharks, because it's a community channel, and I live a community life. So even if you work in an industry that's not your industry, that's not a black industry, make sure it benefits us all. And then
Yeah.
in the meantime, collectively, let's all work on our own contracts, especially in the islands. Every
Mhm.
island has to start getting together. I already know. I grew up with every island person, Trinity, Jamaica. We got to start thinking of us collectively, okay?
That's
So
true.
we have a
That's so
collective
true.
bargain in the
Yeah.
Caribbeans. I don't care
Yeah.
if you're from St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Jamaica, whatever. We all come up with an island agreement to
Yes.
to Africa and say, yo, we all need
Real talk.
this type of stuff and go to and that's where it starts from. And then the airlines
Yeah.
and people, and all these contractors come, they'll hear that. But
Yeah.
in the islands, it's so individual. Yeah, it's not togetherness. Also, I don't think
Yeah.
Bahamas feel like they connected to Grenada. I don't think Grenada feel like they connected to Guadeloupe. So I think
Yeah.
before if you come back to Africa, all the island people have to start traveling the islands. Everybody
Yeah.
even in Africa. I tell us to go see Africa the same thing. In Africa, we also have to start traveling each other's country. That's why you see a Liberian American in Kenya.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I learned that I was throughout the years I know it's Bantu, but I got to experience that Bantu life outside of my country.
Mhm.
So go see Africa himself. He has to go to
That's
West
true.
Africa. You
Yeah.
got to go to Jamaica.
I,
You know,
I was I was saying this the other day. We cannot just sit and wait for the white men to do it. They will not do it for us. You know.
because it's our culture, it's our lineage. They already go for themselves. I love telling people that
Exactly.
it's a thing that we need to start doing because I grew up with white people, and when I say white people, it's not a bad because I go away from my family. But one thing
Yeah.
I do love when they
Yeah.
do is when they're
Yeah.
18, when their kids turn 18 or between they're grown up, they send their kids back to Europe. No matter if they was raised in Kansas,
Yeah.
Florida, they still feel a connection to Europe. So they make sure their kids go to Europe 18. I've been in Europe many times and met regular kids, white guys, white women, and they're like, yo, 18, they got in high school, they trek around there
Yeah.
because they feel connected to their land.
Yeah.
Europe
That's
is symbolism of white society. So they have to see that before they come back to America. So wherever they're from, they get a worldly perspective. Imagine going to school when you just came back from Germany, Paris. I'm talking about these other places, and people look like
yeah.
you, different culture. So we need to start doing it too. You need to start sending your kids. No matter finances, we're gonna figure it out. But it needs to be years where we have Black Christmas. We want to call it whatever you want to call it. We start sending all our kids at least once at a certain age. They have to experience
Mhm.
Africa before.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, we have to do the same thing as Chinese people do. They do the same thing with their kids. Europeans do the same thing with kids. We gotta do the same thing. You feel me? So I encourage people. This is a black continent, people. You feel me? This is your continent, especially people from you Canadian. They would love to hear your accent over here. You feel me? They would love to hear you over here. So we need
Yeah.
to encourage black people to come back to your black content. I mean, go wherever. I go to Asia also. If you see my Instagram, I'm a world traveler. I'm a global citizen. Okay. Yeah, I'm Liberian. Yeah, I'm Bantu, but I'm a global citizen. You'll catch me in Sweden. You'll catch me. But
What's your name? What's your name on Instagram? How can I find you on
nah, man,
Instagram?
Grenade, and I don't know, you might have some people over here, you trying to follow me. So we're gonna text you that on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? Because my Instagram is not my TV show
Okay.
channel. We actually in the
All
future will create more. We have a TikTok, but I'm gonna create a Instagram for the show Black Geo. Personally. But my personal Instagram, you can have, of course. But there's so much.
Well, you can you can you can
It's
email me
public.
that information. You can
It's
email me
public.
that information.
Yes, my Instagram is public, people. It's just I don't say it on the show. That's it. It's public,
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I don't
I
say it on the show.
respect that. I
Yeah,
respect that.
but yeah, yeah,
I myself don't. There are certain things about my personal life I don't put on social media. So,
yeah,
I
yeah.
respect that.
But it shows my
But
trial. That's what I do. But it's just not.
what
It's not the Black Geo Instagram. That's why. Because
if
my
if if
my
if
Instagram has
we
nothing
have
to do with Black
leaders?
Geo. Yeah,
What would be your
I
message
do
to
post my
Caribbean
behind the
leaders?
clip scenes though. I'm sorry to talk over you, but I do post my behind the
Yeah.
scenes clips
Okay.
on my Instagram channel. So you'll see that when I give it to you. You'll see that.
Okay, no problem, no problem. I will surely anticipate that. What if we have Caribbean leaders that are watching us right now? What would be your message to them?
Uh, I mean, I got a lot of messages because I grew up with Caribbean, no Caribbeans. I have Caribbean in my family. Spent a lot of time with Caribbeans. I just said we need to just encourage, like I just said, the Caribbeans especially, American Africans especially, go back to Africa. Encourage that in your travels. We go, of course, go to Dubai, experience the world, but Africa, you should be as hype as you are going to Mexico and London as
Yeah.
you are going to Africa. You're gonna have so much fun. You see, that's why the Black Geo and you see Go See Africa. People just find about Africa through our channels. It's crazy. We are small. I mean, he bigger than me, but we some small time guys. We motivate a lot of people who bigger than us, and he didn't know
Well,
how hype it was.
that
And I even tell him we hyping up
that
his
is
own
what
country.
the Pan Africanism brotherhood is all about. We support each other and help each other grow.
Well,
So we
you
don't.
gotta understand who Gosi Africa is. It's not. I didn't meet him off YouTube. We connected to a whole different person who's like my
Okay.
brother in this country. So it was
Okay.
one day. You gotta understand. It was 2 years in. This guy was telling me about YouTube. The Black Geo. I've been a Black Geo. It's everybody, but the essence of a Black Geo. I've been a Black Geo. He used to see me
Mm.
sitting on the couch eating Dama Yambuzi for years in this country. And he been said he had a YouTube. I wasn't even gonna get back on YouTube. It's just so when I say when I get back on YouTube, I said, who should I call? I wasn't even gonna call this guy. But I said, why would I make it hard? This guy already said he got a YouTube. So he's not the person I just met. Well, I was just doing this is
Yeah. Yeah.
people I wasn't doing
No,
YouTube, I was always gonna Go See Africa. That's what I'm
I'm
telling
happy.
people.
I'm happy
You
that you
know what I'm saying?
mentioned that. I'm happy.
It's not what was on
I'm happy
YouTube.
that you're mentioning that because my experience as a YouTuber is similar as well. That the very first person that
Mm.
motivated me or encouraged me, hey, start a YouTube channel, you'll do real good. It was a Kenyan, it was
Oh, okay.
Kenyan.
Okay.
My first 5 subscribers were Kenyans,
Yeah, they
and
support a
I'm,
lot of
I'm saying
music. They
I'm saying
support a lot
all,
of
I'm,
people.
I'm saying all this to say is that no matter where I go, whichever part of the world, whichever part of the continent of Africa, I will always have a special place in my heart for Kenyans because of the encouragement and the support that I
Mhm.
got from them. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so I just say this to say that my experience as a YouTuber is similar to what you experienced when it
Yeah.
comes to the
And
motivation.
can I rebuttal? Can I rebuttal what you just said?
Yeah,
I truly agree. When it comes to music, Kenyans once it gets to Kenya, it bubbles. You know what I'm saying? And even business. I'm Liberian. I told you. A lot of Liberians see what I do, and they just scroll right past it. But guess what? When I bring my kid, and my business been around the world, but when Kenyans take my business, they take it like their own. It's a
yeah,
thing. I'm serious. That's why I
yeah,
mess with Kenya. Cause I tell
yeah.
people, I can tell you take a business anywhere, but you bring it to Kenya, they gonna take that on the road. They ain't gonna feel like themselves because they respect business. And you gonna see it on the street, not just like you see us on Go See Aqua and the Black CEOs.
That's true.
You come to
That's true.
Kenya, you see real business. You see people get up every day, really trying to do something. No matter if they got how much money or not, people are trying to work, do something. So it's a country that will motivate you. You trying to be a business person, it's gonna start. It's a country that you can start hitting.
Well, yeah, and I want to be, I also want to add Nigerians to that list, and that's my personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians have been overwhelming supportive to me,
Mm-hmm.
and
Of course, yeah.
they have
Yeah, shout out to
encouraged me
Nigeria
as
always.
well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very, very much, and I must give them a big shout out to as well when it comes
I
to
mean,
that.
I mean,
Yeah, but
and
but
we're not gonna just single out Kenya. We're gonna say the whole of Africa. That's why the
the
Black
whole of
Geo.
Africa, yeah,
I
the
told
whole
him
of Africa.
I could have just kept my business in America.
Hmm.
I restarted my business back in Africa. The reason why because it's many black businesses everywhere, even in America. But sometimes when you keep it in one spot, if it's not in Africa, if it's a black business, it doesn't reach anywhere. But when you start
Yeah.
a black business in Africa, it goes around the world. Trust me, because resources from here go around the world, right? Yeah, exactly. Black Geo
So,
is a
as
resource piece. It goes around the
You
world.
being you being a
Yeah.
frequent traveler to the continent, what type of business that if I am looking to invest my money, okay,
Okay. Yeah.
on the continent, well, I don't know, just give me your answer based on your experience. What businesses do you think do well over there?
Mm, that- that's a broad scope. I mean, it's endless. Yeah.
Let's narrow it down. If I'm looking to come to
Okay.
Kenya,
When you say you want to narrow it down,
if
so
I
we're gonna
if
see game parks,
uh,
agriculture. I mean, storefronts. I mean, it's many things you can tap into because
okay,
everything is needed here. You know, and when you, I say even I have a friend who even started a game store. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they provide they have many like PlayStation 5s and Xbox. Guys can just come in, free Wi-Fi, and play games. It's clicking. It's clicking like this. Trust me. That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's a place where I can't even give you because I don't know what you love in the world, but even the Black Geo. You just think of something that you like. If you come here and bring it, you will find somebody who can run it. So if you're into agriculture, this guy said,
let me
yeah, go ahead.
intervene for
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah,
Stefan, now,
my brother.
yeah, you are in the transport business. I know you do a lot of transport is part of your business. I know. Um, in Africa, we have very big game parks, and people are coming to Africa to experience that. They come here to experience the Maasai culture. So you being experienced on that, you can venture in the tours business, bro, and you having that link with the West, bro. You can do well here. So I'm just giving an hint to anyone watching this video.
He's not lying. Transportation is a big thing here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
another
yes.
thing. He's not lying. I mean, you see my tattoos on his videos.
yeah, yeah.
Culture, and trust me, you can get in that business tomorrow because they always need what that shit. People need to get picked up. I had a friend of mine, his wife was just stuck in a region because there wasn't enough vehicles to get back. So guess what? It's always needed vehicles. As many cars as on the road, they need more cars. So I mean, like he says, many different investments you can come up with. I say this
Well,
though. You see what I do, right? When I go to certain countries that I know I'm spending, this is not the only first country I spent extensive time. I also spent 4 or 5 years in South America. But when I go to these countries that I spend years in, I always connect with the people first. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't just go there. I'm not a traveler. I just spend time on my own. I know many people in certain countries because I spend time with them. So I learn
yeah,
what they need, what they have.
that's
When you see
right.
what the mirror, I learn what they need, what they have. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So once you learn what they need, what they have, then you can fill in what you want to do. I don't just go with a blind mind in the country like I just land in, like I want to bring my own. No, I see what they got first. You got a nightlife group. You already got. You might have already have what I'm thinking. Now I don't think you got the Black Geo. So that's why the Black Geo was created. Okay, they didn't have the Black Geo swag here. Okay, that's why we wrote it. You know what I'm saying? So, and the Black Geo is a networking business. It's not no play around business. We actually help a lot of businesses around the world. It's just on the digital side. We're trying to just put entertainment, creativity to the things we do. And then go see it. Nowadays it became a TV show, so now it's a show people. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, African.
Wow, that I mean, it's a lot to chew on that you have just said,
Yeah.
and a lot to think about, a lot to process. But I want you to do me a favor. Whenever you come into Grenada or the Caribbean island, whichever Caribbean island,
Okay.
bring GoSee Africa with you. Don't leave him behind.
Let me tell you something about GoSee Africa. I have sometimes got to land. That's why you see some of my videos. I be like, we're looking for GoSee Africa. Because when I
Yeah,
leave the continent, you never know what GoSee Africa is. So you gotta talk to him about that.
yeah,
Even in Nairobi, you could be sitting here in Nairobi, and he'd be like, "Yo, I gotta go to it." Yo, he's somewhere far. He's the only person who know about Africa. He can dip somewhere deep in the hills of Africa in 10 minutes. It might take me
yeah,
about 2 hours. Take this guy about 10 minutes. He's gone. So people who fans of GoSee Africa want to see me and him in the Caribbean with my Caribbean brothers. You gotta ask this guy. But um, we do send people on missions on our
mm,
group channel. So even if we're not there as a group, we always gonna drop down individuals sometimes, but we still
yeah.
represent the network. And guess what? If you see me there, I represent GoSee Africa
Well,
Network.
I want to take that opportunity, guys. If you're those of you who are watching Black Geo, he has a YouTube channel. Please go subscribe. Don't just look at it. Subscribe to his channel. Give him the love and the support, man. I'm really happy that I'm connecting. I don't usually connect. A matter of fact,
Yeah, we
this
always
live
be
right
good.
now
We appreciate this, man.
is a bit
Yeah,
is a bit strange because I don't usually have communication every day with Black Americans, African
yeah.
Americans. So
And that's why I have a great
I
unique
really do appreciate that.
story.
I really do
I tell
appreciate that.
people I had that unique Liberian story, and a lot of us is not only me, but I'm from that era when a lot of Liberian families had to move to
Yeah.
different places around the world. So it's a lot of us Liberian kids who grew up
I
in
need
America.
I need to
Yeah,
learn a lot. I need to learn a lot about Liberia because I think I
yeah,
need to start. Because my goal is to feature not just several countries of Africa, but to feature the whole of Africa.
Yeah,
and I especially the West Africa, East Africa, but I really need to know more about Liberia because
Yeah,
the thing
yeah,
is that I don't have enough information about Liberia. So that if you can help me with that, I mean, yes, you
yeah,
have YouTube, but most of the time is negative stuff, and I
yeah.
think we
It's
have,
a big time. Can you think you can link him with the Liberian creator? You know, the
and
big time.
yeah,
What's the name? What's the
yeah,
name?
then Showcase of Liberia.
Yeah, Showcase Liberia. So we actually connected with a big time Liberian creator. She's actually the biggest youth. She's like the African Tigers of Liberia. So he's
okay,
actually connected to it. So and so I would love to you get contact with her too. Because
uh,
even first because she's actually killing it. She started from Liberia, her YouTube channel, and her essence. She shows the essence of the village life first before she even started traveling. So,
Right.
of course, I can tell my story of Liberia, of course, but of the YouTube side, she shows a lot of digital side of Liberia. So you'll love to see her stuff. So you can give a shout out to her then.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Showcase of Liberia.
Showcase of Liberia, Showcase of Liberia, and then you'll see a lot of Liberia to the world. And
that's her channel name, Showcase of
yeah,
Liberia.
yeah,
Showcase of Liberia.
Showcase of Liberia, yeah, Showcase of Liberia. People,
Uh,
please check it out.
I'm
We
taking
actually
note
try to
of
do,
that.
I'm actually when I get back to Liberia, I'm probably try to see how to do some content. With who knows? Um, usually, we have a script what we're gonna do. But if we want
Okay.
to collab with somebody, you definitely want to talk to that woman.
Yeah,
Because she's actually representing Liberia every day, showing LIV when she's not traveling.
all
Yeah,
right.
when she's not traveling.
I will surely reach out. So,
And,
Black Geo,
and,
my man, I really do appreciate you guys.
yeah, man, we're gonna
Thank
usually
you,
do
thank
this
you.
too. This is like some real. I feel like I'm on a real TV show. So
You feel
I
home?
appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate this right here. People in the islands. I'll be back in the islands soon. Actually, I have a special coming up in South America in the islands soon. So I'm not gonna tell you
So,
what country, people, but
yeah.
we coming
Where
back to
have
the
you
islands
been
soon.
before? Like in the Caribbean islands, Trinidad, Jamaica?
Yeah, I've been to Jamaica. I've been in Dominican Republic.
Oh,
I spent a lot of time in Aruba. I love Aruba.
yeah, Aruba
Um,
is a good one.
I love Aruba. What else I've been to in the islands? Bahamas.
Okay.
Where else up in the islands? It's another island. San Pedro in Belize. It's another island I go to on the low. People don't
Okay.
know about San Pedro. Charlie, it's beautiful. So of course, I've been to over 70 plus countries, people. So it's not like I'm going crazy. It's just after you travel so many places, you forget.
Yeah.
And it's not like a bragging thing. It's just I work in a business that sends us a lot around the world. And it just after about 16, 17 years. And plus I was traveling with my family, young age. You add all that time up with my father and my mother and then working in a business that travel around the world is over, it's crazy. So but I have spent at least 6 or 7 countries in the islands. Now I do have some islands I want to go to, especially Grenada, Guadeloupe. I did some time. I spent some time with some people from Guadeloupe. So hopefully, yeah, yeah, and Trinity, of course, Trinity, but people, yeah, we're gonna connect the islands to our business
Yeah.
very soon. But you see, even when we're not there, we always talk about you guys from afar. Because I always say we all family, we all one.
Yeah, we are
You know,
fine.
okay.
I
So
appreciate
even when
that.
we're not there, we talk about each other every day. And
I
we
appreciate that,
always
my
talk
brother.
about the good way. We always get. My last name is actually an island last name. It's not even the African last. It's from my last name from the Barbados. That's how I'm connected to the island people. I'm not gonna give them my last name is, but when my people from Barbados say my last name, they already know I'm family. Okay,
Yeah.
so respect to you,
Well,
give you the spotlight. Okay,
yeah,
appreciate
respect to
you.
you, my brother. Respect.
Yeah,
One love. Thank you. Thank you. I really do enjoy talking to you. So
thank you, bro.
definitely, I will reach out to Showcase Liberia. I will
Yeah,
see
tell
what
her
her
to go
channel.
see Africa and the Black Geo sent you over there when you talk
Yeah,
to her. She'll
I
probably
will
tell
definitely,
you.
I will definitely do that. Any
Yeah,
last words?
man. Uh, it's a blessing to the islands, and we pray that we all can just keep getting connected. Let's keep having these phone calls, I guess, without even YouTube people. Find some friends from Africa. I got friends in the islands. We talk all the time. Just have that connection, people. We'll
Yeah,
learn about each other every day. We ain't always got to do it on YouTube and learn. You just make phone calls, and I can tell you what's going on. That's it. That's it. I
definitely,
appreciate the
definitely.
spotlight too, man. This is big. I told you. You making me feel famous out here, man. I'm just a baby black
Yeah.
Geo.
Well,
Yeah, I
that is
appreciate
this
it,
is
bro.
that this is one of the reasons I do this live is
Yeah,
to connect because
yeah, yeah.
most of my my friends, on the
Yeah,
continent and even in the diaspora. I got connected through doing these lives. So
yeah.
I do this so that we can connect, help each other out. If those of us who have YouTube channel, get to know,
Yeah.
let
Well,
people know about us, and these are the things I do.
you're big already because if you connected to Go See Africa, you're big already. Because when you come
That's
back to the
right.
continent, you already connected with a big time YouTuber. So brother,
That's right.
you're a big time guy
You
already.
know,
You're a big
it's
time, brother.
popular. It's
Yeah,
popular. It's a
yeah,
popular guy.
yeah. I tell people, I told you, this is a guy. He used to see me sitting on the couch having a good time in Kenya all the time. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, me and him got nothing. I know this guy way before I was doing YouTube. He's just like, you might as well start a YouTube because you living a YouTube life already. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
happened. So yeah,
You
I'm
can
connected
you,
to
you
big
can
time.
you can
Yeah,
talk
we
you
keep
can
it
talk
connected.
anything about around him. Just don't talk about Ruto.
No. I'm gonna leave that to you guys, right? We're gonna keep it respectful because we on the world space, people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Black Geo, my man, I salute
Let's go
you.
to the world. Yo,
One
Afro
love, my
Grenadian,
brother.
appreciate this, man. All love,
Yeah,
people. Thank you.
one love.
One love.
Well
Worldwide.
done.
Thank you, people.
Yeah. So, guys, there you have it. There you have it. It's a wonderful thing. I didn't expect that today. I didn't expect my life to go like this. But that is the beauty of doing. That is why I always look to do these lives. I always look to do these lives. You never know. On Afro Grenadian, anything is possible. Expect the unexpected, and this was really unexpected today. So, guys, I thank you very much. We have a few minutes remaining, so guys, if there's anything you want to ask me, any question you want to ask me, guys, feel free. I have placed the link in the comment section below. If you want to randomly click on the link, join me on screen. That's I would greatly that's great. That's wonderful. Yeah. So I really do appreciate you guys. Pedro, I didn't know a lot of Liberians came from Barbados, or they have roots in Barbados. I didn't know that. So I learned something very important today. I really, really learned something very important, and it's wonderful. It is wonderful having this live with my dear brother this afternoon. So, guys, you can ask me anything. All right. Let me know where are you watching me from. I will be more than happy to welcome you. Let me know where are you watching me from. More than happy to entertain the discussion. So, guys, let me know where are you watching me from. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys, for the love. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So, if there isn't any, okay, if there isn't any questions for me, I think I will end the live here. Yeah. If there's any, if there are no questions for me, I will end the live here. And as usual, thank you guys for joining. Um, Thank you for the continued support. The continued support. So take care. God bless you. Until next time. Bye bye.